for Bitmine to do a step function transaction, to grow its concentration of ETH per share in a meaningful way. I'm not saying we have been looking at anything, but let's say that our ETH per share is around 50 or something, and there's a chance to grow it to 75 in one transaction. Yeah, without equity dilution. So I think it's first principle of Bitmine to be straight and simple as possible until the moment changes. But today, debt is not appealing, or having convertible instruments is not appealing for exactly the reasons described. I don't want our capital structure to compete with equity holders in the event of a downturn.
Yeah, until the moment changes, what would that be? What would that moment be?
One thing that when we studied MicroStrategy's playbook, because they did 24 financings, they embarked on a step function capital raise at some point. And a lot of that happened in the last 2 years. So if there is a chance for Bitmine to do a step function transaction, to grow its concentration of ETH per share in a meaningful way, that would be in a non-equity transaction, that could be appealing.
Step function means you would pull away from the pack so convincingly that this winner take all concept would not be in question at all anymore.
Yeah. So an example would be like if there was a chance, an opportunity, and this is, I'm not saying we have been looking at anything, but let's say that our ETH per share is around 50 or something, and there's a chance to grow it to 75 in one transaction. So a highly accretive transaction that is a step function raise in the concentration per share, that's appealing because that would be very good for shareholders.
So you'd be consolidating the space, if I'm understanding you correctly.
Yeah, without equity dilution. So to grow the Ethereum holdings per share. So it's not a horizontal transaction, because a merger with another company, unless they were trading at a steep discount, so you could buy their at a discount, that's another way to grow concentration. But the idea is not just to be bigger in size, but it's the per share benefit rising. That's the only thing I'd be interested in, without incurring or hurting future ability to raise capital, or killing future volatility, or burdening the company with a pure debt structure.